Good morning, everyone. I did say on Friday I would be back here on Monday, but we're here today just to let you know that you will be seeing me for the next 3 weeks now. We're going right up till Monday the 3rd of May, the bank holiday. So from now till that date, we've now got all of the new people who are going to join us, which will be absolutely amazing. So well, like I say, each day, before each day, I'll let you know who's going to be here, but it's all of the new people that want to do this. So that's why I've had to extend it to the weekends and then obviously today to allow the person in. So that's that. Just a really, really quick thing to say as well, that on Friday, we actually filled all of the event for June. So that now means we have 42 exhibitors, which is absolutely great. This is the biggest event we've ever done because, you know, with it being social distance, we're now using the stage, which, you know, kind of venues like the Farm and Maltings and all that do this. So it will still be exactly the same. It just means that we can offer more variety and everything, which is really, really exciting. And also another thing as well, just to let you know that all of the other 4 events are now full, which is really great. So now my thing is to now get on with promoting the events. I've got loads of things planned to do. So they'll be going onto lots of websites and things like that. So just wanted to share that with you, which is really, really exciting. And then I will now begin because I know that waiting. So here we hope everyone's well. There's lots of people joining today, which is great. Hi to everyone. It's lovely to see you all. So we're just waiting. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? You all right?
I am good. How are you?
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, if you could introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you make and sell.
Sure thing. I am Sarah,
Yeah.
and I run Noelle Dot, which is a stationery greetings card company. Started off with kind of nursery prints and that kind of thing. And then the greetings cards are something that I've added and ever expanding.
Fantastic. And so why did you set up your business and how did you come up with your business name?
Well, it's something I have been kicking around for years and years and years and years, and I guess this is probably quite a common story. I left my job after my daughter was born. Well, actually, I went back for a short while. And it was just too much of a juggle, and I thought, well, yeah, this maybe now is the time to kind of set things in motion and start things off the way that I've kind of always meant to. So yeah, about 2.5 years ago, I left full-time employment and started doing a bit of freelancing. But my background's visual merchandising, so I think with the way of the world, there was less demand and all the rest of it. So I actually sort of almost accidentally got pushed into it because I was doing a freelance job at Polesden Lacey, and they were doing a Christmas market, and they said, oh, would you be interested in taking a stand? And I was like, haven't got any product selling it, but sure, it's months away. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So took the stand and then literally took the leap and then had to create the products to fill it. So yeah, that's kind of how it started. And then as every fair or sort of event has taken place after that, I've added new products and expanded the range, and yeah, it's been really fun. But the name actually is Noelle Dot is my daughter and my cat. My daughter's Noelle, although she's Nell to us most of the time.
Yep.
Unless she's being really naughty, which yeah, it does happen. Yeah, and Dot the cat.
Yeah. And so where are you based and where is your kind of workplace where you make your
I'm
art?
based in Epsom, Surrey, and workplace is pretty much, I mean, I am a classic kitchen table entrepreneur, I suppose. Yeah, so anywhere in the house that there's space, and usually when my daughter isn't.
Yeah.
I have commandeered my husband's office for this because the kitchen table is very much in use right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's up here. Which was the spare room, but since we can't have anyone to stay at the moment, that is now the office. So yeah, it's all a bit of musical tables at the moment.
There's been a lot of that going on. Obviously, this morning, kind of, you know, the babysitting. There's lots of just even planning the next ones as well.
Yeah.
It's like getting the husband to look after the baby, and or you
exactly,
know,
yeah.
Even when I was trying to set up calls, there were some people like, call me such and such, and I'll bribe the children to keep them quiet so that we
Yeah,
can chat.
yeah, there's an awful lot of that. Lots
Yeah,
of kids under
exactly.
feet. I think, yeah, because we sort of haven't got grandparents that we can just call up and be like, oh, can you come round?
Yeah.
Because they're not allowed to stay and stuff. Yeah, it's all been a bit, trickier.
Yeah, exactly. Things are hopefully going to change soon. Obviously tomorrow with the shops opening, which is really exciting.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird kind of going to the high street and seeing everything open instead of just like the
Oh.
supermarket. And yeah, so that's really good. I'm quite looking forward just to sort of going to places tomorrow just to see people in the shops as well.
We're getting quite excited walking through the town and seeing all the people in the shops getting everything ready. And
yeah, because Epsom, where you are, that's quite a buzzy kind of town, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it is. There's loads of people around, so it's been a strange few months.
Yeah. So have you a favourite item to create, and why have you kind of chosen that?
Well, I think my favourites really the things that I started with. So I started with the very first things I ever did was these A4 alphabet prints.
Wow, yeah.
So I've got one for obviously every letter of the alphabet with an animal, because I was trying to think of something that wasn't. I was really finding that a lot of things for babies or small children were very sort of gender based.
Yeah.
And certainly my daughter isn't particularly. She loves animals, so that was kind of a big inspiration. And it works across the board. It can work with anything that you're going to put in a nursery, however you're going to decorate. And also I can do sort of the personalised ones as well. So if someone's got a favourite animal, then I can add that to a letter or whatever. And then it's just sort of expanded from there. So what I've really liked doing is talking to people at the fairs and getting a bit of feedback and finding out kind of what's missing or what they're after. So then the sort of the postcards were born, and then the little mini cards were born off that. And sort of ways of displaying them and things, which has been really nice to do too. But then I've got a couple of greetings cards which I love, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, why not? That's gorgeous. Yeah, I like that a lot.
One of my little, and then this one.
Cool.
The fish was brave. So yeah, all of those, and I'm just getting into starting on some new things actually. So watch this space.
So are there any new things that you could? That was my next question. Are there kind of anything you're working on or not telling yet?
Well, a bit of a combination. So greetings cards, I mean, what is really nice about them is that there are so many options, and actually almost the challenge is kind of scaling it back and stop getting carried away, because it's good to be able to do a few and test them and see what the reaction is. So definitely more of those to come, more designs.
Sure.
And then the other things are a bit, I mean, again, it's maybe I won't say too much just in case it doesn't work out yet. But I just get so many ideas. It is reining them back rather than rather than pushing forward. Yeah.
I mean, one thing that I love about your kind of setup as well, and it's very simple, but you've got all of the alphabet so that you can then, grab the letters, make a word. You've also got it so that you can, and one thing I really, really loved is that you can take the letters to spell a name of a person, a child, or anything. It could say happy birthday, and that's something that you could then string along, pin it along, and keep it so it can come out every year, or it can go in the nursery bedroom. So I really like that. So
and I get a lot of repeat customers for those as well, like people for new baby gifts and things like that. Yeah,
exactly. I think we did that when we were at an event with Flossie. And I sort of mixed around, and we kind of made the word COVID, but then we kind of put it back because it was a horrible word. It's almost like a swear word.
Yeah, exactly.
So have you, as you know, that we have an ethos which is about customer service being friendly, creative, and unique. Is there a kind of ethos or something that you have that keeps you, saying or something?
I'm not sure I've got a saying exactly, but it's definitely. I quite like the sort of the traditional sort of approach to things, I guess. Like everything I do is kind of hand drawn and hand painted and then printed, and I quite like that. I don't know, there's like a sort of a traditional childlike element to it, I suppose. And certainly for me, it's really embracing the creativity of it. I think without being able to be creative, if I made it too sort of simple or I don't know, made the process too straightforward, I think I would sort of lose interest. It really is for me about sort of the creating of things,
Yeah.
and the sort of back to a bit of illustration and drawing, which actually I hadn't really done a lot of
Sure.
for years. So I guess that's it really.
Yeah.
Not,
Cool.
not a unique answer, but
And what are your goals and dreams for kind of this year?
well, this year I think is going to be a bit of a funny year. I mean, certainly the dream is getting back,
Yeah.
helped by to doing sort of the fairs. And actually I was just starting to get out and speak to wholesalers about stocking things and going, and I was really enjoying that actually. Sort of I'd just take my car out and go for a little drive and visit sort of towns that I knew had loads of like independent stores and just
Sure.
chatting to people.
Yeah.
So definitely want to get back into doing that.
Yeah.
Because that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm growing baby number 2 at the moment, so it's non-work related, but
Yeah.
I suspect that will be taking up rather a large amount of my time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why you would have been at the June event, but with baby imminent, yeah. So hence why. So who would you say is your support network?
Oh, lots.
Lots.
Family, yeah, lots of family. My husband is obviously invaluable in terms of childcare, and definitely my mum and dad. And then I've got a few sort of real creative people, like really good friends who are amazing at kind of feedback and giving me maybe another point of view.
Yeah.
And then I've got a couple of wholesalers already. There's a coffee shop at the end of my road, an independent coffee shop,
Sure.
and they've stocked my products for a long time, and they have been amazing. And yeah, they're always giving feedback and letting me know what's working or what they could do with or what they've been asked for.
Yeah.
And they're really involved in the sort of the local businesses as well. So that's been really nice to sort of feel part of a network.
Yeah.
It's just Beanstalk, yeah, they're great. So they're definitely a support. But yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, I'm just going back to what you said earlier as well, because I know at the moment, I mean, I've actually got from doing these talks, there are people, shops and things that want to talk to me as well, which is amazing. I've got a couple lined up this week to see what they want to say and whatever. So, you know, I always go on about as well. I love what you said. I used to love it when you used to go to a coffee shop and there'd be, you know, artwork or something on the walls which are local.
Yeah. It's great, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really going to be kind of pushing that. I mean, I think more than anything, to have, you know, as I keep saying, that we aren't a shop, but we are, you know, to get that presence on the high street. And, you know, I am looking into other ways and talking to different venues and businesses of how we might be able to you know, to display their products, not necessarily in a shop, but other kind of areas. So that's really, really exciting. So
it's great.
Yeah, exactly. And especially, you know, I think it's really important, you know, if you have a shop that, you know, is open, they should be, you know, it should be with local people. And I think that's really important. You know, there is a shop that's open in Dorking, and hopefully they will take on a lot more, you know, local people, because I've been into the shop and like, oh, hold on, where are our local people? You know, and I know that people have actually contacted them as well. So, you know, let's get those people.
Nice to encourage it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really
the way forward. I think in this day and age, like the way things are going, I think it's a great untapped resource for a lot of retailers.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
There's all of us out there making stuff.
Yeah, you know, and we're looking with you know, to just put our products with Luna in the Lane that we spoke to the day with Sally. We're looking with something there with her and her husband in their shop. They've got something that we can, you know, have our products in there, but also what we want to do is then go to the shop as well and come to meet us and talk to us about, you know, just that's more, it's just offering something a little bit more than I think we all want now, instead of plonking your products in there, then, you know, actually getting to meet them. So that's something I'm really going to be working on as well. So what events are you going to be doing with Curated by Dapper Suave?
Well, definitely October.
October.
And yeah, that would be the next one. I would love to do June. I am itching to do it, but yeah, I just think due date's end of May, so maybe a little bit optimistic.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. I mean, we had last year lovely Rebecca from Dobby and Rose, who was actually due on the day that she was supposed to do the event. So her husband came along. So, and then the Christmas, obviously, with the baby. So hope we will be seeing her again this year, which will be lovely.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, yeah.
A bit more on the other side then, yeah.
I kind of didn't want a sort of baby popping up on one of our events, you know.
No.
And just the last question really was, why did you choose to work with Curated by Dapper and Suave?
Oh, I just love the ethos of it. I mean, the way that you're pulling together sort of local businesses and stuff, it's just something that I really believe in. And as I say, I do think it's the way forward. And it's just so nice to be part of like a community of other people doing the same things. It's such great kind of inspiration. And, you know, working on your own like this, it you know, it does get a bit lonely, and you do sort of need back. I mean, my whole professional life, I've been used to being in quite a busy office, and there's always somebody to bounce things off, and somebody to get ideas from. So I think building communities like this is just so valuable if you are kind of, otherwise you end up risking kind of working in a bit of a silo, especially if you're not out of fairs and getting feedback that way. It's just nice to see what other people are doing and how things move on, because they move on fast as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's really weird you saying that earlier. I think there's a lot of businesses where I've spoken, then all of a sudden they've bitten the, you know, they're going for it, and all of a sudden, God, I have to make some stuff now, and it's like, it gives, and then to find out as well from in June and all the events, just speaking to customers, seeing what they want, and I think there's some really exciting times ahead. Really great to meet you and see you. As I keep saying, I keep chatting to everyone, but it's really nice to actually see them, you know, face to face like we are today. Yeah, so I have remembered, because on Friday I had a complete blank and couldn't remember. So we're here tomorrow with Sarah from SJ Fluff and Stuff. So we'll be chatting to her tomorrow. And you've got me every day, as I've said, till the bank holiday Monday. So we're lined up with lots and lots of brand new businesses, which is really great. And then once we finish this, it will then be on to the countdown, which will then start for June, which is really exciting. It's like, God, you know, so I'm really looking forward to that. Really great to see you. And like I say, all of the details of Sarah's website and everything are here on the link and the video. So if there's anything, just go along and have a look at Sarah's lovely products that she makes as well. And you'll obviously be able to see her in October, which would be amazing. And you keep in contact and let us know about the baby, which would be really exciting. Cool, excellent, really good to see you. Everyone have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Bye bye.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye.